Let's take a look on Polygon Tool in Adobe Illustrator. To grab the Polygon Tool, you have to come to the toolbar and you will find this rectangle tool here. Once you click and hold, you will get some other options, and the third one is Polygon Tool. So just click on it and it will get activated. And now you can just click and drag on the canvas and it will create a polygon. It will create a 6-side polygon, which is basically hexagon. And if you press shift while you are creating it, it will align its sides and make it straight. Let's try again. Click and drag and press shift while you are creating it, so it will align all the sides. While you are creating it, if you press arrow keys from your keyboard, so basically up and down arrow keys, it will change its sides. So if I press down arrow key, it will reduce the sides. So right now it's a pentagon and I can go to square and triangle. And if you press up arrow key, it will increase its sides. So pentagon, hexagon, septagon, octagon, and you can go on and on. I'm gonna go back till pentagon. There is another way to create a polygon. So instead of click and drag, you can just click on it your canvas and you will get this polygon window, and you can put the sides here. So let's say 8 for sides and radius for polygon. So let me put the value of 250, and if I press OK, it will create a 8-sided polygon, which is basically octagon with 200 radius. Let's select all of them and delete them. When you create a polygon, and after you release your mouse button, you can see a selection around it. This is called bounding box. So you can use this bounding box to transform your polygon. You can click on this center point and drag around to move your polygon. You can use these square widgets to scale it down, and if you press Ctrl Z, it will undo it. You can use the side one to scale it from the side, and the corner one to scale it diagonally. And if you press shift while you are dragging, it will maintain the proportion and scale it uniformly. And if you press shift and alt together, or for Mac, option and shift together, it will scale it from center and maintain the proportion. And if you come over here, you can see a double-sided rounded arrow. You can click and drag to rotate your polygon. And if you press shift while you are dragging, it will rotate in the span of 45 degrees. If you observe closely, you will find a diamond button here. This is a diamond widget. So if you click on this diamond widget and drag, it will change its sides, and you can see a gray rectangle which basically indicating the sides. So right now it's 7-sided. You can go to 6 or 5 or anywhere you want. So it can come quite handy after you create your polygon. You can use this circle widget to make the corners rounded. So if I click and drag, it will make all the corners rounded. And while I'm dragging, if I press my down arrow key or up arrow key from keyboard, it will make the corners chamfered instead of rounded. And if I press the arrow key again, it will make them inverted rounded. I can go back using the down arrow key, pressing the down arrow key again, so it will make them rounded. And of course, you can use the transform panel to change its position and scale it. And if you don't find transform panel here, you can always go to window and transform. And you can use this transform panel X and Y to change its position. So let's say put the value of 600 or 650, it will change its position in X, and you can put the value for Y also and it will change its position. Use this drop down list to change its rotation, and you can also type manually to rotate it, go back to 0. You can use this flip button to flip it vertically and horizontally, and you can always use this width and height to change its dimension. So let's put the value of 300 in width, but you can see the proportions got messed up. So you can click on this button which says more option, and you can come to this option which says make sides equal, and if you click on it, it will make all sides equal. And you can use this polygon radius option to change its radius. So if I put the value of 200, it will change its radius to 200. And also you can use the side length, so 180, and it will scale it according to the side length. And again, if you mess up your proportions, you can go to more options and click on this make sides equal button. And now the button is gone, and you can change the radius from here. And also you can use this slider to change its sides, and use this option to change the radius for corners, so 25 pixel. And you can see they are rounded now. You can go back again and change the radius type to inverted, rounded, and chamfer. So this was it for Polygon Tool. If you learned something new from it, consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.